Have you ever wondered how a soap on the rope is made? I'm going to show you in this video how you make your own loofah soap on a rope. So it is super easy to do, and I think you're going to be really surprised. So let's go over all the ingredients, then we'll dive in and get to making soap. The first ingredient that we're going to use is a loofah. Is it an ingredient? Well, we're going to use a loofah. And so we use the loofah because it's going to give you extra exfoliating. This is an exfoliating soap on the rope, so it has that really strong exfoliating power. With the loofah in there, it's like a sponge right in your soap. It's absolutely amazing. That's why I wanted to include it in this recipe. The next thing that you're going to need is some rope. I'm using twine because that's what I had on hand. If you have a cotton rope or something like that, you can certainly use it. You don't have to use the green color like I did. I just thought it kind of gave, you know, a St. Patrick's Day kind of vibe, and I wanted to go with that. And then you're going to need melt and pour soap. So I'm using white melt and pour soap, so you can see that you really can't see through the soap very well. If you wanted a more translucent soap, if you really wanted to see the loofah, then you would just go ahead, use the clear melt and pour soap. I do have a video somewhere on the difference between the two. So if I can find that video, I'll actually link it on the screen for you. I know I have a website post on it, so I can certainly put that down in the description box down below, but I'll see if I have a video too that shows you the different colors that you get depending on what kind of melt and pour soap you use. Without further ado, let's dive in. Let's make our loofah soap on a rope. You're going to start out with some twine or some rope, a loofah, and a pair of scissors. What we're going to do is get a piece of twine, cut it. Now what you're going to do, take your twine, fold it in half so you have a loop right here. We're going to put it through the center of the loofah. Then between that rope, we're going to pull it like that. So we have a nice secured twine on there. However long you want it, go ahead, tie it into a knot. It feels a little bit too long. Let's go a little bit lower on that. And then we'll just trim off the excess. We're gonna put our microwave safe container on the scale and tare it so it's at 0 while the container's on it. So we have 50 grams of melt and pour soap. Now we're gonna do the same thing for the fragrance oil. And for this one, I'm using Honey Baby fragrance oil. And we'll just go ahead and get that measured out. We're going to pop this in the microwave in 10-second intervals until it's completely melted. In between each 10-second interval, come through, give your melt and pour a really good mix, and then pop it in until it's completely melted. Now that it is all the way melted, we'll add our fragrance oil and our mica powder. We're going to come in, give that a really good mix. Now, I want to show you something. See how the mica doesn't want to mix in all the way? We kind of have blobs. If you spray it with a couple sprays of rubbing alcohol, it breaks the surface tension, and then it makes it so the mica powder mixes in all the way so you don't have those clumps and it's not so hard to get mixed together. And you're going to take your loofah and put it into one of the cavities, making sure that the string is outside, and we're slowly going to pour this in. Now, if this happens to you and you happen to run short, come in, give it a couple sprays with rubbing alcohol before you pour the next layer. And then we'll just go ahead and we'll fill that up all the way. Now we're going to go ahead, we're just going to leave this on the counter until it's completely cooled. Once your soap is fully cooled, we'll go ahead and just remove it from the mold. Oh, the colors matched up perfectly where I had to do the second pour. And there is your loofah soap on a rope. As always, no video would be complete without showing you how the soap turns out. Now, I love that right here, you get a little bit of loofah, so you really get some good scrubbing on that spot, and then you get more soap on this side until we get all the way to the loofah. But look at the bubbles. Absolutely amazing. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed making and using your melt and pour loofah soap on a rope as much as I did. If you haven't done so already, be sure you hit the like and subscribe button down below. And I did put a link to my website, summerrain.website, if you want to go check out the printable recipe, and there is a whole bunch of resources available for you on there also.